If life was a game, why are you a loser? Oh, sorry, I got carried away for a minute there. But isn't that true? We've all been losers at least once in our lives. And if we're going to be honest, we've been losers more times than we can count. But life goes on whether we're losers or winners. The same goes for athletes too. Regardless of whether they win a competition or not, they're set to compete in another one. So they just have to suck it up. Well, at least the losers do. For winners, they just have to pray hard enough and train harder to win the next one. For losers, they need to brush off the loss and prepare for the next one. Now, how did fast-rising athlete Abby Steiner do in her most recent competition? Ridiculously. That's how. Last weekend, TC Management, an international sports management firm specializing in the sport of track and field for over 20 years, brought a world-class track and field track meet to Miramar, Florida, where some of the world's best athletes went head-to-head in premier events. Both male and female athletes competed in the 100-meter, 200-meter, 400-meter, 800-meter, and long jump. The 110-meter hurdles and the 400-meter hurdles were only participated by the men, while the women competed in the 100-meter hurdles and shot put. And since I just mentioned the 200-meter sprint competition, we can't not talk about Abby Steiner, who held 4 NCAA titles when she graduated, setting the indoor American record and outdoor NCAA record in the 200-meter. In fact, look at Abby's all-time personal top 10. Just look at those 200-meter and 300-meter competitions she placed first at since 2021. It's really no wonder that Steiner, a 2-time world champion, is considered to be a rapidly emerging American sprint superstar, who notably had a breakout campaign in 2022, making her mark as one of the best sprinters in the world. If you don't know that, well, I don't know why you don't, because you should have. So far this year, Steiner appears to be shining brighter. In fact, Steiner set a new American record at the 2023 Melrose Games when she broke the indoor American record in the 300-meter sprint in a new national record of 35.54 seconds, putting her third on the world all-time list behind Irina Privalova and Shawnee Miller-Ubio. See? Told you. You should have known about how crazy amazing Abby Steiner is. In an Instagram post, Abby shared 300-meter American record to wrap up my indoor season at Melrose Games, shooting star emoji, star emoji. She then shared how she's preparing for the next competitions. Back to work to get ready for outdoors, excited for what's ahead, and to run some shorter distances soon. In light of this, Steiner opened up her outdoor season at the beginning of this month at the 2023 Texas Relays. There, Abby Steiner shone the brightest when a star-studded lineup of some of the fastest American women was on display, treating fans to some early season head-to-head matchups. Mike A. Myers Stadium in Austin played host to 5 loaded Team USA squads competing in the women's 4x100 meter relay, where, surprise, surprise, the USA Gold Quartet, which included Abby Steiner, Eliana Hobbs, Melissa Jefferson, and Jenna Pradini, emerged victorious in a record-breaking time of 41.75 seconds. Well, that's Abby Steiner for you. According to reports, Steiner put in a dazzling performance on the second leg of the relay for US Gold, running a blistering time of 9.94 seconds. What else can I say except amazing? At the event, Steiner competed against Sha'Carri Richardson, who is also well known in track and field. As Richardson is also on the quest to make a mark, sports fans go wild whenever the two compete against one another, as a thrilling showdown can be expected. Unfortunately for Richardson, she was outclassed by Abby Steiner at the event. I mean, no offense to Richardson, but Steiner is just really built differently. Don't come at me. I know Sha'Carri Richardson is an extraordinary athlete too, but you just can't compare her to Abby Steiner at this point. I mean, no. Well, if Abby's previous head coach in college, Lonnie Green, is confident that Abby Steiner will shine brighter than everyone else, who are we to argue? As Green said, the sky's the limit for where she's getting ready to go. If done right, her name is going to be up in lights, and it doesn't look like it'll be too far off. Steiner, whom many believe is bound to greatness, shared what this year looks like for her. I think now, this year, it's just about trusting the process, knowing that it's a little bit more training than college. Steiner shared that she's figuring that out now since she's not racing back-to-back weeks on multiple events. Steiner added, "So really, just trusting Coach Hall and making the most out of the opportunities I get, because I go to meets and I really only run like 1 or 2 events." Well, Abby really did make the best of the opportunities presented to her, if her wins so far this season are any indication. And when I say wins, I mean capital W-I-N-S. She owned those competitions. So it's kind of been fun just getting to really focus on what I'm doing and being present with these meets, Steiner shared. What a gal. It's like hitting two birds with one stone, winning while having fun. Do you know what's not fun for Abby's fans? A recent post on her Instagram with a guy. The comments are absolutely hilarious. One Instagram user joked, but was it really? Just saw a man fall to his knees in Walmart, and now I know why. Another commented, I thought we had something special. There's a lot more heartbroken comments in the said Instagram post, but the overall chorus is, we lost guys. Sad day, gentlemen. And a series of, oh, should have been me. What had me rolling though was this. I'm the fastest kid in the playground. What does he have that I don't? Suffice it to say, the menfolk suffered a loss the day Abby Steiner posted that photo. While her male fans suffered a loss that day, Steiner claimed a win several days later at the Texas Relays. A few days after that, Abby Steiner won the women's 200 meter at the 2023 Miramar Invitational. Last weekend, Steiner went against Tamari Davis, Kayla White, Antonique Strachan, Kyra Jefferson, Sada Williams, and Kiara Parker, and emerged victorious, clocking at 22.23 seconds. And listen to this, it was a victorious day for the USA. How so? American athletes Christian Coleman and Abby Steiner produced the fastest 200 meter this year in the world. Coleman edged the world U20 record holder Letsili Tebogo by 3/1000ths of a second to win the men's 200 meter in 20.00 seconds. Meanwhile, Olympic and world silver medalist Kenny Bednarek took third in 20.37 seconds. And of course, Steiner, who prevailed in her first 200 meter this year, clocking in at a world-leading 22.23 seconds. Well, that's just ridiculous. I mean, how? That is amazing. Abby Steiner is absolutely amazing. Wow, just wow. And it doesn't even end there. Abby Steiner had previously expressed her excitement for the upcoming Doha Diamond League 2023, which takes place on May 5th. At the event, athletes will compete in 13 Diamond League disciplines, 7 men's and 6 women's. Male athletes will compete in the 200 meter, 800 meter, 3000 meter, 400 meter hurdles, high jump, javelin, and discus, while female athletes will be competing against each other in the 100 meter, 400 meter, 1500 meter, 100 meter hurdles, 3000 meter, and triple jump. That's a long list of events, and there will surely be a longer list of participants, which will make shining and owning the competition very, very hard. But while it may still be too early to tell, many are optimistic about Abby Steiner's performance in the upcoming meet. And aside from the competition itself, Abby is extremely excited as she's never been out of the country, and Doha would be her first out-of-the-country trip, and she wouldn't be there to simply travel. Steiner shared, I have everything I need. I just never actually done it. I was always playing club soccer, so that's potentially my first one, and then I'm looking to probably do 1 or 2 more before USA's to kind of gain that experience. Imagine having the chance to travel along with the honor of representing the country. So it's really no wonder that Abby said, I'm excited to travel the world. I mean, who wouldn't be? Even I'm excited for her. If you want to see another USA athlete striving to shine brighter than everyone else this year, make sure to watch this.